That's right, folks.
Hello.
This is Albert and Billy's show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV and also BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to get on there and subscribe, folks. Like we've been saying, we want you to, well, you can like too. Feel free to do that. Feel free to leave a nice comment.
Would there ever come a day when you would say that's enough?
No.
Just wondering. I don't know.
I answered that question for you.
Just wondered.
But they are getting ever so closer to that 1,000 subscribers point, and you know, we've not been promoting that all that long, really, so it's doing good considering.
It's hard to get to that 1,000.
It is, and we've just been doing it maybe 4 or 5 months, the subscription part. So when you take that in consideration, yeah, it's done really well. Because I think it was at 350 maybe, somewhere through there, 350, 400 when we started. They started asking us to do that, and it's like, I believe it's right at 800 now. So it's.
So when they do
that's a good improvement.
To YouTube, what happens is it moves your show forward.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get to that 1,000 mark,
the
show will go
even more forward. Yeah,
go more forward. More
and they'll get updated things in the studio. Yes. What now?
Should I wear a tie?
You go right ahead, but I'm not going to.
I knew you wouldn't.
I can't stand wearing a tie.
The preacher asked me the other day, we were having Bible study for the inmates. He said, why do you always wear a tie? I said, I've got 60 of them. That's why I have to wear one every once in a while.
I don't know how you do it. But you can tie a tie like it's nothing, but not everybody can do that.
Those men couldn't understand why I had 60 ties. I said,
well,
I used to work
myself.
at the funeral home for 10 years.
That's right.
I accumulated a lot of ties.
You sure did. 60's a lot.
That's a lot of ties.
Albert, what knot do you? The only knot I know is Windsor.
That's the only one I but you know, I've watched David Muir on television. He still don't have tie.
Well,
a lot of people don't.
I wouldn't.
I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world, that's for dang sure.
Just like tying your shoe once you know.
Yeah, it might be like that, but it's not as simple.
They also say you never forget how to roller skate or ride a bicycle. But can you picture me on roller skates?
You forgot both? I'd like to see that.
With lots of knee pads and elbow pads.
You dang right. You dang right.
Pads everywhere.
And a pillow duct tape to your rear end.
Well, we've of course we got some of that. I might as well get me a drink because I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. And yeah, we got all kinds of announcements, but that's nothing new. But we want to wish a happy birthday to the following people. Hey, everybody. We want to wish happy birthday. These people had a birthday this past week, which was the first week of October. So we want to wish a happy birthday to Mr. Jimmy Reed, who turned 74 years young on Monday, October the 4th. Hope you had a great birthday, Jimmy. And today, we want to wish a happy birthday to Mr. Jeffrey Parker. To, she's Sherry Olinger when I was with her. Sherry McGuire now. So I'll say Sherry Olinger McGuire. How about that? They'll know her.
People know who you're talking
about. Yeah. And Camden Walker also. So happy birthday to Jeffrey, Sherry, and Camden. And then tomorrow, and this, I can't read this writing I wish they had wrote it a little bit better, but it looks like Ryan Quarter, as you see it. So it looks like. So we're going to wish Ryan Quarter a happy birthday because his is tomorrow on the 9th. So we'll go ahead and throw him in there too.
We didn't say that right. You call us.
Yeah, I couldn't read the writing that well. If I did mess up on that, I hope I didn't, though. I really hope I didn't. Okay. I'll get to that one announcement here in a minute. I thought it was anyway. When I say it, folks, you'll understand. But we got coming up, obviously this is a huge event. It's next month, November 27th. It is the 25th annual Christmas parade, and it's going to be on Saturday, November 27th, beginning promptly at 5 p.m. The lineup begins at 3 at the walking track, with each float receiving an entry number to be displayed on the float. All floats must be in line at 4:45 p.m. with lights, music, etc. on. The theme this year is silver bells. Well, that'll be interesting. That'll be pretty cool looking. So the theme is silver bells. The float should be decorated to represent what you or your business think when you hear silver bells. Well, I don't really know what I think when I hear it.
When Myrtle's sister died, Kate, they had her funeral in the high school.
Okay.
She taught school here, and then she went down there.
Yeah.
She had them to sing Silver Bells for her funeral.
Really?
Silver Bell. I was never so dumbfounded.
Yeah.
But somehow it fit.
It must have been one of her favorites. So it is a beautiful song. I've never really sat and thought about what I think when I hear
Would
it,
you
though.
like to hear it?
Not right now. It's not Christmas yet. And now we got the 9 Mile Bluegrass Festival. I like that. This is going to be a Halloween event. The 9 Mile Bluegrass Festival is going to be on October the 30th. And what time does it start? You know?
Yeah, I think they usually start
7, 6. I would think. I don't.
Early, I think. Usually.
Well, yeah, it could be an all-day thing too.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a calendar handy now. We'll give you the time though once we find out all that. Because that's still
Bluegrass.
a few weeks off, but I like
That's
that.
a cute idea, isn't it?
But I like it.
What they're going to
The
do?
bluegrass.
They're going to use
Bluegrass.
the money to fix up the farm.
Oh, let's go. The Edmonds Farm.
The Edmonds Farm. The
I like
music
that.
part of it.
Yeah. Well, that's for a good cause.
It is.
Well, anyway, maybe most of you know what you think when you hear silver bells. If you don't, you better figure it out because they want to know what you think. Also, again, this year, half of the parade will be for gas or diesel-powered vehicles pulling floats, and the second half of the parade will be for horses or mules pulling a wagon carriage, which will intertwine with what you're going to be talking about. Now, these must be decorated just like the gas-pulled floats, and all entries should come in by the walking track to pay the $10 entry fee and receive a number. Floats should stay 1 car length apart during the parade. Remember, all floats must be in line before 4:45. Man, this is a mouthful. Okay, let's see. The categories, which they have these every year, the categories this year are business and industry, churches and families, schools and clubs, best horse/mule drawn float. That's a new one for sure. Also, all floats should have posters on each side of the float telling who has made the float. Well, yeah, that'd be terrible if you made a great float and forgot to put your name. A float is described as a wagon, trailer, or flatbed pulled by a horse, car, truck, four-wheeler, etc. A decorated truck bed is not considered a float. Okay, so I'm not going to get into all that because this is a long one anyway. But please start planning your float now so that your group can win the grand prize. They always have a grand prize though. It's usually money. And for this year, the grand prize will be at least $1,000. Am I reading that right? Maybe more.
Our pastor told us that this week in Bible study, and I think I passed out.
That's the highest it's ever been. Yeah.
This little town.
I had to do a double take on that one. That's a great grand prize, which I have a feeling that's going to motivate some businesses to participate. They may not always. Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be more floats this year.
Might be some goat driven.
We urge all businesses to be open and take this opportunity to serve our community at this special time of year. The parade route will turn onto Thomas Street. From there, floats only. Okay, just the floats will be returning to downtown Pikeville, where the winners will be announced, and the parade watchers can view the floats better, which I like that idea. Remember, no floats are allowed on the bypass. That's state law. Also, the Pound McBay Award will be given to the float with the most outstanding version of Silver Bells. This award will be at least $400. Man, they're giving out the money this year, folks.
Yeah,
you need to enter this Christmas parade. I'm telling you, folks, these are good prizes.
Why doesn't our show have a float and I can sing something?
Silver Bells.
We'll have you on there singing Silver Bells, Papa.
With a towel.
I bet you would win. I bet you would win.
I wear it.
And you got to wear a tie, of
I would
course,
wear a
yeah.
tie.
Have you got a tie that's got a silver
A tie and a
bell?
Santa
I would
hat.
buy one.
Yeah, you need some Silver Bells. Oh, man. So, this means everyone should be getting some good Christmas music for their float. The prize is given in honor, this prize is given in honor of the late Pound McBay, who of course was a founder of the parade and gave 21 years of her life working and planning the parade. Make plans now to come be in or watch the 25th annual Christmas
I
parade.
thought it was more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised. That's a milestone though, so this is a big parade. Maybe that's why they're giving out more money. It's 25th annual. I don't know, but the prizes are really good this year, folks. That's some big money.
Somebody has to
Come up with that.
though.
That's so far, just from what I've said, they're going to be giving away at least $1,400 that night. When you
Minimum.
include the Pound
Minimum.
McBay Award and the grand prize winner. So yeah, that's good. Big parade this year, I'm thinking, and it will be because it's going to, like I said, Pawpaw's going to be talking about an event that is going to intertwine with it. We've had them on the show. The Light Up Christmas event will be immediately after the parade. That'll be its kickoff. So that's going to be a big night here in town. There'll be a lot of people in downtown.
That's great.
That is.
I'm not going to Dunlap that night.
Right. Well, we wouldn't expect you to. You need to be right here for the parade. Okay, let's see before I get to that one.
That road's been flooding down through there. I don't think anybody wants to go to Dunlap.
Oh, yeah,
My
yeah.
goodness.
Okay, now, let's see. Looks like we got a breakfast here, Papa. October the 9th, that's tomorrow, correct?
Tomorrow.
All right, folks, tomorrow, October the 9th, start your Saturday off at the Veterans Hall. Members of the American Legion Post 66 and VFW Post 5033. They are serving a big country breakfast on Saturday, October the 9th from 7:30 to 10 a.m. at the Veterans Hall. Come enjoy biscuits and gravy, ham, sausage, bacon, eggs, hash browns, tomatoes, coffee, milk, and orange juice to drink for a modest donation that goes towards the operations of the Veterans Hall. And this month's breakfast is sponsored by Citizens Tri-County Bank of Pikeville. And the Wetzel County Nursing Home Board is meeting October 11th at 6 p.m. That's going to be on Monday, and that'll be held at the Wetzel County Courthouse in the lower courtroom. And I will have a, let's see, let me make sure when this event is. Okay, this event's a big one. Gosh, already. That's tomorrow.
75th.
Man alive, I'm going to have to get me another drink. Whew. These are big, these are
You're not
the
through
big
yet.
ones,
You're
yeah.
not through yet.
I'm saving the best for last, though. I don't know if
I
you
noticed
saw
that. I noticed that.
but
I'm sorry.
plans are being made for. Well, this is tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow is the 75th anniversary of the Pikeville Volunteer Fire Department. That's pretty cool, isn't
They
it?
gave an article in the paper that told who the first one was. First
Really?
chief.
Usually we have one around here, but of course I don't see it when I need it.
Sam Brown.
Sam Brown, really? So he was the first? Wow. Well,
The reason was given. There were so many fires in town.
So they had to do it.
And so they were forced to come up with a volunteer fire department to try to
I never
keep
thought
down
about
some of the
that.
fires.
So do you think that was from old wiring? Probably from the
Well, negligence. Most fires are
Yeah.
negligence.
heater.
But some are mechanical
Yeah.
because of wiring and things like that. But most of them, it's I know a girl that died. She got too close to the fireplace, just the fireplace.
Dang.
Her clothes caught on fire. She died.
Oh, man. Well, then we'll just get back to what I'm talking
I'm
about.
sorry.
ADD's kicking in today. Don't it?
Well, that
I get to rambling, don't I?
we went from laughing to something real serious in a matter of 2 seconds. So anyway, this is a big event, though, guys. It's tomorrow. It's obviously at the new fire department, which is Papa's neighbor. On what is it called, Papa?
Municipal Drive
There you go.
is what they want it to be called.
Right, but you still call it Sequatchie Road, don't you?
No,
Or what was it?
I don't even know where I live now.
That's Sasquatchy.
College Street.
College Street.
I'm
Where did I get
29 College Street.
Sequatchie at?
Mickey Kegley's Municipal.
Right. Well, okay.
He couldn't find his house for weeks.
And anyway, I might get through this one. I don't know. It's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow at the fire department. The celebration will feature demonstrations, tours, that includes station trucks and fire safety trailer. Departmental history displays will be on hand, and many fun activities will be available for children. A light meal will be provided, and that's free of charge.
Oh.
And the department will have a few giveaways, and y'all just added a new person to this event. And let's see, we've done talked about that. And Assistant Chief Dylan Hankins, I hope he found some good pictures. He's been working hard on finding pictures and memorabilia for it. I'm sure he has by now.
That's something Dylan should be good at.
Yeah. I have a feeling he's got that covered.
Light work.
Yeah.
You hear me, Dylan?
And the department is, they're seeking, and I'm sure they still are, they're not going to turn you down, any local business that would like to make a donation, they're going to take it. And it's for a good cause. We say that all the time on this show. It's for a very good cause. These fire departments are volunteer. They are not paid. So we want to help them out as much as we can because they're doing this for free. And putting their life on the line for free, basically.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we emphasize that because that's important to know. And donation levels will include platinum, that's $1,000, gold $500, silver $250, and bronze $100. So that is tomorrow. But if you have any questions, give Paul Swafford a call at 618-0540. Okay, now.
Get ready, folks.
Gail, you over there? Okay, now, Papa brought this to my attention a while ago, right before we started shooting this episode. And then you see the picture and like, wow, this is real. But I'm going to try to get through this. Miniature goats for hire. And I'm not joking. Miniature goats, they are for hire. If you want to buy a miniature goat,
And don't say
we're going to hire them. Now they're going to work for you, okay? And I've even got the picture. You can zoom in on that if you want to. Here's a picture of the goats. And his name's Fuzzy. It says, my name is Fuzzy Doo. My name is Fuzzy Doo. I can make babies for you. Yeah, I told you.
See, this is a totally different kind of job than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe some grass cutting, you know, and
Me too.
some hedges, you know. Or,
You said something like that too, like they was going to eat something. Well, apparently not.
Well, listen, if you've got a bull, people bring their cow to you for service.
Oh, they do.
This-
Well, I guess this is the same thing. You just don't hear it very often.
Well, you don't
This
hear
is a-
many named Fuzzy do.
That's,
This is a G-rated show, y'all.
I'm trying to keep it G-rated. I really
I'm
am.
serious as a cock.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah.
Uh,
Oh, man.
okay, so like I said, oh man, I knew I was going to struggle to get through this one. But it's miniature goats for hire at Asparagus Farm. You can call 931-254-0972. That's 931-254-0972. You can email them Asparagus Farm 2018 at gmail.com. Once again, my name is Fuzzy Doo, and I can make babies for you. So
And this will
I'm
be
thinking
the
they're
last,
talking about goat breeding. This is what we're talking about here.
you will hear this again. This will be repeated through next Thursday.
Oh, I see that note. I might have to have somebody else read it. And then when you see the pictures with it, it's like, that just sets it off right there.
pictures do it justice.
It really does, don't it? It's not every day that you walk in and see that, you know,
Radio don't have
as an announcement. Well, I want everybody to see it. Y'all got to see Fuzzy. Here, you can hold it to the camera.
Yeah, he's a cute
Yeah,
goat.
I guess that's Fuzzy Doo right there, folks.
Yeah, it's fun.
Fuzzy's a stud, I guess. He's
His
gonna
daddy's
get
name-
busy.
Yeah.
His daddy was Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuzzy was, it wasn't Fuzzy, was it?
Okay. Whew. So now it is your turn, thank God. It's your turn.
Mine will be on a more somber note.
I don't have any goats.
Thanks to Lola Sales and Jeff Henry, we have a new opportunity to celebrate Christmas here in Pikeville. There is
Yeah.
a movement underway, and it is gathering steam for the people of Pikeville, from bypass in the south to the bypass in the north,
Yeah.
to light up their facilities wherever. If you got a stick in your yard, Lola wants you to put
She
a
did
light
say
on it.
that. Yeah.
They are wanting Pikeville to be lit up for the holidays.
I think it's a great idea.
Well, this is the brainchild of Lola or Jeff One. I don't know, or maybe
I think
they,
both. I
maybe
think
they-
they had a
Maybe
conversation.
they both had the same dream.
Mhm.
But it's going to be done.
It
The city
is.
of Pikeville has donated $10,000
Well,
to
then that-
help with
wow.
the
That's
all
major
the
there.
expenses.
That's-
on the
that's good.
night of the parade.
Yes, that's where it intertwines with the parade, right after the parade.
There will be a Christmas tree lighting ceremony on the courthouse lawn,
That'll be big.
and
That officially kicks it off.
that tree has grown from 25 to 30 feet since last week, and don't tell me what it'll be the time of the.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
gross.
Wow. Well, they're doing well.
Color lights, or can they be multi-color lights?
They're-
Or white?
they're-
It,
want it-
it doesn't.
The lights that they're going to use, it won't be done yet, but if people have strings of lights that they would like to donate, don't go buy new ones necessarily, but if you got some that are working,
Yeah,
Then
you want to make sure they're still
they
good.
want to use part of that for lighting up Pikeville. But they want you to light up your own yard too.
Yeah, they basically want everybody to participate, and I would think the colors would just be Christmas colors, I guess. What?
We're gonna have to do that.
Red,
radio
white, and
station,
green. Definitely,
Well,
definitely.
blue is a Christmas color.
Yeah. Is
I'll
it?
have a blue Christmas.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
We had blue lights in here last year. Remember the Christmas?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well then, yeah, you can do blue too, folks.
There will be intertwined in with this movement to light up Pikeville. There's going to be entertainment
Yeah.
all during the month of December. There will be a Christmas pageant.
Mm-hmm.
There will be an encouragement on their part of Lola and Jeff, and they'll twist your arm if you don't.
To
They want
shop.
the businesses to open and stay late, so that the
Yes.
vendors in Pikeville Farmers Market will be open. So
That's
that
good.
the people that will avail themselves of the to-do, what all's going on, they'll have somewhere to buy an ice cream cone, they'll have somewhere to buy a hamburger and whatever.
That's true. That's true.
Now,
I'm
there
sure.
is, in conjunction with all this celebrating we're going to have, is carriage rides and wagon
That's
rides.
going to. I look forward to seeing that. That's pretty cool
Can you
up there.
imagine up and down the streets of
No.
see carriages and people riding in those carriages?
And wouldn't it be even better if it was snowing, but a good snow?
Well,
You know,
maybe you should order that.
I'll place my order now. God, we need some snow,
Just
whatever day that is.
6 foot snow, like we had before.
Yeah. No, I might need to take that back. Yeah, or detail it better.
The Redbird Manor, which is right
Yeah.
directly across from First Southern Baptist Church on Main Street.
Oh yeah, Jeff and his wife own that. Correct.
Erin is her name. And they're going to have a Sunday afternoon tea party.
Okay.
But it don't say what Sunday.
It does not.
It does not.
So as soon as we know, we'll let you know.
Most importantly, I have not overlooked
Yeah,
this.
you can't
I'll say
overlook
for
this.
life. There will be an old fella in a red suit, and he will be available for picture taking.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder who that is, folks. Wouldn't be Santa Claus, would it, Papa?
His name is Santa.
It's old Saint Nick himself.
It's a
Did I stump you on that one?
it's a sad day when a person gets so old that they cannot believe in Santa.
It's just sad, I tell you. It's sad when you find out too.
But this committee of two,
I'll leave that one.
Video too.
Lola and Jeff, they'll accept all the help they can get, but they want financial donations.
Yeah, and it sounds like they're doing really well with that, though.
They want you
Very
to drop
well.
off the lights and the wreaths. They want you to give wreaths that they can hang on.
Yeah,
over.
any type of Christmas
You
decoration.
can drop those off at Ember's Ice Cream Shop. Wonder where that is.
Gee, I don't know. Right across the street from us.
Sales
Would be
building
them,
supply,
would it?
you can
Yeah.
drop them off there. Now, if you have money to spare, don't take away your kids' toys. If you have money to spare, you drop that money off to either one of the banks in town. We just have to.
Yeah, you can do that.
Citizens Tri-County and First
First
Farm.
Farmers, yeah.
You may leave $5 at a time or $100. They'll take $1,000.
You can leave, yeah, you can leave as much as
I
you
know
want
Lola
to.
quite well. She'd take $1,000.
They will. They sure will.
But you can also drop the money off at the City Hall,
Yeah.
Winky Kegel.
Yeah, you can-
trust Winky. Or at the Squatchy Valley Electric Co-op. So you have
Yeah,
four options.
that's
of
4
where to leave
places.
The money. All right.
That's good.
If you have other questions that Albert did not cover, you call Jeff or you call Lola. Jeff's number is 865-806-0612. Lola, you may reach, I don't care if you wake her up in the middle of the night, 423-413-8178. That don't work, try 447. I'm not going to give you her phone number over the air.
Lola. I'm sorry, Lola. He's on her Lola roll.
Like he talked about himself in a third party.
Yeah, I do too.
There is
Him and Lola go way back.
tomorrow. I remember Lola was born. Tomorrow and the next day,
Oh wow,
Saturday and Sunday,
gosh,
there is
yeah.
to be a multi-family yard sale. And it's
Okay.
going to be at the Mount Crest United Methodist Church. which is located out near, what's the name of that school now?
It is right smack next to Mary V. Wheeler Elementary
Mary
School.
V. Wheeler. You know Mary V. Wheeler was kin to Myrtle Lee.
I did not know that.
She was a relative.
Well,
But what they're going to have for sale in this multi-family yard sale, they're going to have winter clothing and children's clothing. I don't know why they wouldn't sell any summer clothing, but it says winter clothing and children's clothing.
because
But
winter time is upon
also,
us.
They're going to have household items.
Yeah.
So you might even find a refrigerator. Household items.
You might. You never know. Might find a goat. I don't know. You know. You never know, do
You
you?
ever milked a goat?
Yeah.
That's hard. It's
Yeah.
a lot easier to milk a cow.
You better believe it. I've met
Well, goats are meaner than cows. No offense to goat lovers, but they're a little bit meaner than cows are.
They definitely have anger management
They do.
issues.
Well, that's not the only issue they have. They have an issue with odor.
Yeah, yeah. I like to see the fainting goats, you know. That cracks me up every time I see one of them.
Just fall over.
Yeah, that cracks me up. Big time. Well, was those announcements or were those
That's
announcements?
the end of the Albert and Bitch show.
We've ran out of time.
Well, we'll do some trivia and then
Oh,
we'll go to commercial after that.
We do have some trivia.
Yeah, I got
Why?
some lifelines today.
Why did the ice cream truck break down?
This sounds more like a riddle or something. Are you trying to trip me up today,
It's a
Papa?
trick question.
Why did the ice cream truck break down?
Why did the ice cream truck break down? Think of the flavors of ice cream.
Oh man.
Carolyn's
Okay.
favorite.
Oh,
They're 31.
Rocky Road.
Rocky
There
Road.
we go. That's my favorite too.
They wrote the
It's on a
truck
rocky
wrote that
road.
Because of a rocky road.
I like that one.
What did one traffic light say to the other traffic light? We don't have them here anymore, but at one time we did.
Just
We
gonna
had
say-
three.
Well, they took them away to
We
put
did a
the stop
stop sign.
signs. But yeah, I think the lights were definitely just as effective. But anyway,
They run them both.
yeah, I know.
What did one traffic light say to the other traffic light?
What would a traffic light say to the other one? That's a tough one, Papa.
Yeah.
I guess it says,
I don't know where-
crap, I don't know.
Don't look, I'm changing.
Damn. That could have been for the jokes right there.
It could have been.
Yes.
A
This
very-
trivia is hard.
A very familiar power organization, 3 letters. Water Power Organization,
TVA.
TVA.
Finally.
I remember.
Caught one.
I remember before TVA. Gosh, I'm old.
Papa.
What does the
Quit
word
saying that.
What does the word vamoose mean?
Oh, I mean, I've heard it.
Move your
Family?
moose.
A
That's
lot.
My parking place.
Vamoose. All these aggravate me because I mean, I've heard that word.
Vamoose.
Vamoose.
Let's move.
Does
Get
it
out.
mean
Get out of
get
my
out
way.
or
Get
go
out of my
away?
way.
It means something not too friendly, don't it?
Get out, scat.
Okay, that's what it means. Okay. I
All
mean, I
right.
thought it meant something kind of hateful.
If you are a member of a EMT team, there is a certain technique that you have to use quite a bit.
CPR.
I was going to tell you it's 3 letters. You didn't need that, did you? In a church choir, the lady that sings in a low voice, what do you call it?
The lady.
The
Oh.
ladies.
So it's not bass.
No, the lady don't sing bass. Lady don't sing bass.
Not
So
tenor,
what?
is it?
Alto.
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 I guess
Janet, my
that.
sister, sings alto.
Okay. Hello, Aunt Janet.
I don't know what I sing. All right.
Well, we know she's watching in Chattanooga. Hope all is well, Aunt Janet. Come see us.
Somebody asked me about Janet today. Went to school with her.
Really?
All right. The color black suggests what to you?
Well, it can suggest different things, but gloom,
Gloom and doom.
Yeah. Even death, ain't it?
Right.
Affiliated with that. Yeah.
Okay. There's other things, but it represents evil.
Yeah.
Nighttime, darkness.
Yeah. Yeah.
A ruler once came to Jesus by night. Why did he come by night?
I don't know.
He didn't want to be seen.
Oh.
Most crimes are committed
At night. That's true. It's kind of stupid to do it in the day.
They want the cover of darkness.
Yeah.
The color yellow tells you what?
Coward.
Caution.
Caution.
Oh.
If you are
Where'd I get
Yellow.
coward
the
at?
traffic light that one of the colors is yellow.
Yeah, caution. I knew
That
that.
means you can go or take a chance. What?
Yeah. I was thinking.
Caution.
This goat thing keeps sticking to my arm here.
Get the goats out of the way.
I was thinking, yeah.
Now don't miss this.
Yellow belly. What's a yellow belly?
Coward.
Okay, so I wasn't too far off then.
A sapsucker, yellow belly sapsucker.
Samsung.
Yeah.
What? You better not miss this. What does the color orange suggest?
UT, baby.
A quartet -1
The trio.
trio. That's all.
Ooh,
I need to write that one down.
I know that was worded. I like how you worded that one.
I don't know where these come from. I swear I don't.
Lord knows I don't know either. Well, I think I done
But I
pretty
got
good
10
considering.
I got 10 of them.
You did. You did. Those were interesting. That's for sure.
Even if one of them was a joke.
One of them was definitely a joke. That could have been used on the jokes easily. Whew. Well, it's time. It's definitely time for a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll have some sports and Albertology as well. That's all coming up next right here on the Albert Billy Show. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to dunlapmercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
I'll take care of less today, Dylan. Oh, no, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. You know, Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay until I hear error. I feel like I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The app freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
Welcome back. That was a show back in the 70s. Welcome back, Carter.
I remember that.
Well, welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show.
No. I had to put that in there.
And it is time for some sports, Papa.
Sports of all sorts.
Of all sorts, especially with you, right?
Well,
Because he likes to include marbles and
Bowling.
yeah,
Tennis.
Tennis is a sport.
I love-
Man alive,
I love
you're
tennis.
tired after you do that one.
I love ping pong.
I like ping pong, and ping pong's not as tiring as tennis. Tennis, you know,
Jolene-
you've played.
Jolene told me she had a ping pong table.
Oh, cool. Oh, that makes me like Jolene even more.
Baseball.
Baseball.
The Braves clinched their division.
Did they?
didn't it?
That'll make a lot of people around here very happy. Got a lot of Braves fans.
They only won 88 ball games and lost 73, and yet they won their division.
Yeah, that's not like a dominant record by no means.
I won 106 games and I finished second.
Did you? You did?
The Giants, the Dodgers. The Giants won 107 ball games, so they finished.
It's right.
They clinched the pennant.
But now the Dodgers probably. Okay, are they in the playoffs? They're in the playoffs.
We got in the playoffs as a wild card.
Right, because that's too good of a record not to.
Two wild cards play each other one game.
Ooh, that is a wild card then, literally.
And then you get into the playoffs if you win that one game. We played the Cardinals.
When's that? Or is it done?
Wednesday.
Ooh, Dodgers season on the line. Wednesday, Papa.
No, it's like this.
Oh, I thought you meant so that the Dodgers won.
We won 3-1. So now
you can breathe again.
Guess who we play in the World Series? I mean, in the playoffs.
The Braves.
No, the Giants.
Oh, wow. Really?
And during the regular season.
I wouldn't have thought that.
During the regular season, they beat us 10 times. We beat them 9.
Oh, well, then it's very evenly matched. Very much so.
But it's 3 out of 5 now. So the playoffs are on.
Okay.
That's what's going on right now.
That one will go 5.
Sunday was the last day of the regular season.
Okay.
So then the playoffs.
It's playoff time then. And so the Braves and the Dodgers are in the playoffs.
They're in the playoffs.
Well, that's good.
I believe the Braves play the Brewers.
Really?
I believe that's it.
Milwaukee Brewers. Is that right?
You know, that's where the Braves came from.
That's what I thought. That's weird, isn't
I believe
it?
that was in 1966.
Wow. And Milwaukee's never, I don't know, I don't remember them ever being very good in baseball, but they must be this year.
The Braves, since they moved here to Atlanta in 66, they won the division title 21 times.
Dang, that's impressive.
That's good.
That is.
That's good.
But I don't watch baseball as much now because it is too slow paced for me. There's not enough action. But
it is.
I got tired of watching the Braves have a great regular season, win the division, blah, yada yada yada, get to the World Series as a heavily favored to win it, and they wouldn't. They did once, during that time, but they should have about 5 or 6 times during that same span of years, and they didn't.
Well, I became a Dodger fan in 47.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember us winning the World Series in 55.
Mm-hmm.
And
in the 80s.
89.
89, yeah. Is that it? And then they won it a couple years ago, didn't they? So.
Well, was it last year?
Is it last year or the year before? Sure was.
Anyway, college football. The UTC Mocs last week.
They about beat Kentucky, didn't they?
28-23.
Yeah.
But they played Western Carolina last Saturday and they won 45-17.
Oh, that's a blowout.
That was a comparable team.
Yeah, it's their conference probably.
Kentucky's not comparable.
No.
But yet
it's from a power conference and they stayed right with them.
They played tooth and toenail right with them.
Instead of beat them.
Tennessee at Missouri, that was a fooler for me. I did not in any way, shape, form, or fashion believe that Tennessee could manhandle Missouri.
I didn't either, but I'm sure glad they did. Much needed. Much needed
for the Missouri fans and the coaching staff.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, I hate that for them, but us UT fans have been hugely disappointed a lot over the past 10 years or more.
Well,
since Philip former coach, pretty much.
We've won 3 and lost 2 now. You know how many?
I didn't expect much this year. I'm telling you, I still don't. I think we're doing better than what I thought.
How many did we win last year?
Won in like 1.
3.
Well, we did win 3.
So
it seemed like 1.
We've already won 3.
Yeah, we done matched that already. Yeah, last year was
You
terrible.
don't get to see Tennessee score 62 points very many games.
Not anymore. No.
But the offense was rolling.
I know if they could, well, that brings it back to the coach, Papa. He's going to be an offensive specialist. They're going to be fun to watch.
I believe if he can get some recruits.
And he will. This is why I think he'll do really well in recruiting, because the players love offense. They love to see that.
He's going to have some horses.
Yes. And when he gets them, Tennessee football will be fun to watch again.
458 yards, that ain't bad.
No, not at all.
225 in the air.
They definitely bought into the system this week, didn't they?
Yeah. Okay, tomorrow we play South Carolina.
Is that in Knoxville or Columbia?
It's in Knoxville. It's 11 o'clock our time.
Wow, it's an early one, but
it's on
I think
ESPN2.
Well, I would be surprised if Tennessee lost that. They should win this one, and that'll be 2 in a row if they can do it.
We should.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But hopefully they do.
And I would have thought we would have beaten Kentucky until they played Chattanooga.
We should beat Kentucky, yes.
All right, Vanderbilt.
We should beat Vanderbilt, yes.
So if we beat Kentucky and we beat Vanderbilt and we beat
South Carolina, we're in a bowl game.
That's 6 wins.
In his first season. That's good.
We've not played Alabama yet, and Georgia hadn't.
Well, that's true, and we're not expected to win those games this year. It'd be nice. It'd be a huge upset, but it'd be nice.
What is so unusual, our number one quarterback, the one that won the quarterback job, got hurt. And so
I believe this one's
Hendon
better.
Hooker has just evolved into the starting quarterback. He did pretty daggum good Saturday, 15 out of 19 passes.
Yeah, I think he will be the quarterback for the rest of the year. I think he's definitely won that job.
He threw for 3 touchdowns and ran for another.
Yeah, you can't beat that, Papa.
No. We averaged 8.8 yards per snap.
Man, that's impressive. Now that's impressive right there.
Let me tell you one thing you need to watch for tomorrow. I'm gonna pre-warn you.
Okay.
For the first time in 125 years, Tennessee will have on black pants and black shirts.
Oh, really?
Never happened before.
How come?
Coach Heupel.
He wants to do that. Okay.
Don't ask me why. I don't know.
There
There was no explanation given other than the fact that it'll be the first time in 125 years we've ever done it.
Yeah, that sure don't answer the question of why, does it?
No why.
It'll probably look pretty cool though, because we've never seen them in that. Interesting to see how that goes over.
But
I just wanted to win the ball game, really.
But what were we saying a while ago about the color black?
Well, yeah, but not for that though. At least.
Georgia won. They shut out Arkansas 38-9.
Yeah, and I thought Arkansas got off to a really good start this year, so I was surprised by that score.
And Saban beat Kiffin.
Yeah, and it wasn't that close.
Kiffin
closer
said,
than the score resembled, I get, but not close enough. That's for sure.
Kiffin said we got whipped.
Well, okay, he's right. But once again, watch out for Ole Miss though in a year or two. I'm telling you, watch out for them.
But then right on the other hand, Kentucky took Florida and beat Florida.
I could not believe it. I could not believe it. You barely beat UTC the week before, and then you play the game of your life and beat Florida.
I don't understand it.
I don't either. That's what makes sports so great. That's what it is,
and
right there.
I don't understand Texas A&M all of a sudden losing their marbles.
Yeah, I don't know if injuries have come into play or what. I'm going to have to look into that. But they were dominating at first, and now they're losing.
Texas A&M's 3-2. Tennessee's 3-2. Mississippi State's 3-2.
Wow.
Now let me ask you this.
Ole Miss probably is too.
Do you think this is because of parity, that there's getting to be balanced, or is it a sign
Possibly.
of mediocrity?
I know.
So
I think it's a
many of
little
them-
bit of both. I really do. I think cause
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
yeah, because mediocrity is a team that I would consider inconsistent. And I think we got a lot of that inconsistency. Well, Kentucky is an example of that.
Kentucky is a good example.
How can you just barely beat UTC the week before, and then the next week you go down and beat Florida? Like,
But Vanderbilt
That's
won.
crazy.
They won 30-28 over UConn, but UConn's a basketball school.
yeah, they're not no good in football. But Vanderbilt will take it, I'm sure.
And I can't figure out LSU. Auburn beat LSU.
I don't know how that happened. LSU got off to a really good start and just crumbled. But all I can figure for LSU is it's kind of, they're still rebuilding after, not last year, but the year before they won the national championship.
The national championship.
I think they lost all those
Well,
players.
last year weren't they 5-5?
Yeah, I mean, last year's when they were supposed to, that was supposed to be their rebuilding year, but I think it's going to take them a little bit longer maybe than what they thought.
Well, locally, Bledsoe County.
I know, it's just
We beat Tyner last year.
yeah,
There was no repeat performance this year.
no. Injuries have, it's, I hate this for them. I hate it for these kids because
We are playing.
talented group of kids and injuries are just costing them these
We
games.
don't have our quarterback.
Yeah, that's the latest injury.
Jonathan
Like we
Thompson
needed
had to
another
be
one.
stuffed in there as the quarterback. He's just a freshman.
I know it. I know it's a lot of pressure on freshmen. It is. But I mean, this team, we'd be having a repeat of last season pretty much if injuries. I mean, the injuries have just cost them several games in a row now.
To see that tally on that scoreboard read 46-6,
I know.
that's disheartening.
It is very
Not
much
just to
so.
the fans,
To them.
to the players, and to the coach. To see that much happen in a year. We beat
I
this
know,
team last year
I
and you turn
know.
around and let them stomp us.
I know. I feel bad for them. I really do. They can still get it together though and win out. They can do that, and I hope they do overcome these injuries.
Well, we're off. We
Tonight.
got a week's rest in here.
And it's much needed, much
Then we'll
needed,
take on Tellico Plains.
and we should beat them. That should be a victory.
That's our homecoming.
Okay,
It will be homecoming, and that gets juices to flow.
it will, and that'll
Brings
get us back on the
some
winning
players,
track.
you know.
But I mean, just imagine how good this team would be this year if it wasn't for the injuries. It's just, I hate that for them. I really do.
That's
I do.
sports. I can't. I tried to find out who won the marbles tournament, but
I think it was Mr. Who Cares. I don't know. Maybe.
I can remember. I can remember when I'd go home every day after school. Mother would say, "Why are your knees so dirty?"
For playing marbles.
Playing marbles, Mama. I got down on my knees.
Well, what you got for good old Albertology today, Papa?
I do have some Albertology.
Well, I hope you do, considering we're at that point of the show now.
People, I've been listening. Cheryl Settles does not do the forecasting from the local paper report anymore. But she would always give the forecast,
Yeah.
the winter and everything.
Well, I've not even noticed that.
I got an
Dang.
almanac in the mail the other day,
Yeah.
and the almanac has got some ideas, and I'm going to go over some of these to show you what kind of winter we're going to have.
Ooh. All right. Well,
Why do we
I think
need weather forecasters? According to folklore, just look at the squirrels. I have plenty of squirrels in my backyard. I have a bird feeder. They will climb the tree,
yeah.
get out on the limb where my bird feeder is, and walk down that rope and hang there and eat my birdseed.
They're good for that, aren't
They
they?
will be all over the ground eating the birdseed that falls on the ground. Listen, I even put up a sign and I said, "This is not squirrel food." It didn't work.
I don't wonder why.
But it says, look at the squirrels or the thickness of onion skins.
What?
Weather folklore of a harsh winter is based on La Nina.
La Nina.
That's the movement of the over the ocean. La Nina.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Okay, so it's a little bit of
Forgot
art
about
and
that.
science. So here are some signs of a bad winter. Listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Squirrels gathering nuts in a flurry will cause snow to gather in a hurry. A tough winter is in store if squirrels' tails are bushy.
Really?
I did not know
I
that.
did not know that. How did you know? Have you noticed the squirrels in your yard's tails yet?
I shoot BB guns at them all day.
We'll get a good look at their tail next
When
time.
I hit them with that BB, they'll jump up. They'll jump up 2 foot in the
They
air.
turn into flying squirrels then, don't they?
Birds and bees are giving us hints as well.
Oh, really?
When birds migrate early and bees build their nests high, that means the weather in the winter is going to be awful.
Oh,
Here's an
man.
old saying. See how high the hornet's nest, 'twill tell how high the snow will rest.
Really? So if the hornet's nest is high,
That means you're going to have a harsh winter.
oh, okay.
Caterpillars is another way that you can look. If you can get close enough to a caterpillar to see if there's a brown band around it, it's going to be a rough winter. Trees and flowers and vegetables, other plants, they're in the weather business as well. When leaves drop early, autumn and winter will be mild. If they fall late, winter will be severe. Thicker
Don't want
onion
that.
skins signals a cold, snowy winter. Onion skins very thin, mild winter coming in. Onion skins thick and tough, coming winter cold and rough.
Who thinks of these?
Here's other signs of a bad winter.
But,
Flowers,
by the way, have you seen any of these signs? I'm just wondering.
not yet.
Okay.
Flowers
okay.
blooming in late autumn. These not.
Okay. I've not noticed that.
Corn husks thicker than usual, and they're tight.
Okay.
I have noticed the corn I've bought, the shucks are tight. I've noticed that.
Uh-oh. Well, there's one clue.
Apple skins are tough.
Really?
Plenty of berries and plenty of nuts, which might be one reason why squirrels are so busy.
Sure it is.
I find walnuts out in my yard. I find pecans out. I find them on my deck. They come up on my deck.
That's
and they'll
funny.
drop their
Your
nuts.
squirrels are taking advantage of your house.
They are, aren't they?
All right.
He's been invaded by squirrels.
If birds leave early and leaves fall quickly, onions and apples are tough and caterpillars are short. It may be due to the La Nina drought.
Oh.
But a miserable La Nina winter will follow.
Ooh, we don't want that.
Lots of berries, nuts, and flowers may be the sign of a lovely warm November, but weather-wise, winter will probably be awful. As for the squirrels,
Don't want that.
they're just squirrely.
Isn't that the truth?
I was still looking for some miniature goat thing there going on. You know, if the miniature goats
I'm not
have an issue.
going to say anything about the goat.
I got
I have
nothing
heard
left for
kids,
them.
like the persimmons, if there's a
I've heard-
fork or something, or no, a knife It's going to be a mild, but if it's a spoon inside there, then they're going to have a lot of snow because you're going to have to shovel.
Really?
I don't know if
Did you ever
that's...
try to eat a persimmon?
Honestly can.
They got to
You
be real
do.
ripe.
They got to be right on time.
But if
I've
you-
heard of them. I don't know if I've ever ate one though or not.
But
Well,
when we would find a persimmon tree, we would gather persimmons and we'd sharpen us a stick
Mhm.
about 12 inches long, and we would put that persimmon on the end of that stick and we'd fling it like that, and that persimmon would be like a projectile.
We had some pawpaws the other day. They were amazing. Perfect
Fruit.
fruit. I mean, they're one of
What do
those
they call it again?
pawpaw. It's a
Pawpaw?
wood.
Yeah,
Wood. It's basically like a banana,
Oh,
right? I mean,
Really?
they taste like a banana. They look like a little short banana.
oh,
and
well,
they're so good.
I would like it then.
yeah, he likes banana. I have to
Yeah,
give him that.
I like
I like
bananas.
bananas too.
You know the 700 Club on television, been on
Of
for a
course.
long, long time.
Oh, Pat Robertson's
Pat
stepping
Robertson
down.
is 91.
Is he?
Wow.
He turned it over to his son.
What's his name?
I don't remember his son's name.
Has he been on the
I
show?
saw him. Well, yeah, he's been on the show.
Oh, has he?
And now he is the main ramrod.
I did not know that.
Uh,
I like their news. I'm not crazy about the rest
Yeah.
of the show, but I like that.
Oh yeah,
oh, it's up to date.
Yeah.
it is. He's controversial.
He
That's
is,
true.
very much so.
But yeah, it's a good show.
James Bond, the
Yeah,
latest film, No Time to Die.
yeah.
That was the 5th film that Daniel Craig has made.
That's
Now-
playing James Bond.
He's the
Mhm.
James
He's a
Bond.
good one.
But he's
I like
that's his last film.
Yeah.
Oh well, they'll have a new one next
Not
then.
do it anymore. But he's been doing it, let's see, since
It's pro-
2020.
What?
No, the last one is going to be released in April. No. Oh, it was supposed to have been released and it got held up because of COVID.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, he's played in 5 movies beginning in 2006. So in 15 years,
So,
he's done
okay.
5.
Okay, I was gonna say it had to be at least 10 years at least.
Prince Charles and his wife Camilla and Prince William and Kate came to the premiere in London.
Okay.
They had
I like
they had
that.
the premiere.
Yeah.
You remember Ray Charles?
Mm-hmm.
Ray Charles in the Celebrity Cipher this week said, "There's nothing written in the Bible that says if you believe in me, you ain't going to have no troubles."
Wasn't that the truth?
He's blind.
He's blind, but wise. He was wise apparently, and one heck of a singer.
His
He could sing. Well, you can move it, Daryl, if you want to. The fan. It's.
Blowing his stuff away.
Yeah, I'm cooled off a little bit now.
I can't be Albert.
Whoops.
Don't necessarily have to turn it off, but you can just move.
I just think I just tore it up.
Oh, pickles. Oh, I like pickles. You've done a couple of pickles, haven't you?
More than 2.
Okay, well, let's hear what Pickles has to say.
He's talking to his best friend,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "You ever wonder how you would be remembered after you're gone?" And the friend looked at him and he said, "Well, I suppose I'd like to be remembered as someone who left the world a little better place than when I got here." And that's worthy. And so,
It is generic, but
he says,
worthy.
"Well, that's good. That's good."
Yeah.
And so the friend says to Earl, "Well, how about you?" He said, "I'd like to be remembered as the stubborn old man who just wouldn't die."
That's a good one.
Now I want to tell you, this is by Marilyn
The smart woman.
Boss Savant.
Yeah, well, her last name's hard to
I
pronounce.
often wondered about this because R.D., Myrtle's husband, was always a big horseman. He loved horses. He
Okay.
belonged to the Alhambra Mounted Patrol. They all
Oh, wow.
They all rode horses. So listen
Okay.
to this question and listen to her answer.
Alrighty.
Say a horse is carrying a man who weighs 200 pounds. R.D. weighed much more than that. Is that heavy for the horse? To get an idea of how it feels for the horse, how much weight would that man have to carry on his back to be comparable? For him riding on the horse, what weight should he carry on his back to be comparable? If he weighs 200 pounds on that horse. Here's what she says.
Okay, let's hear this.
It depends on the size of the horse, which can be between 1,000 pounds and 2,000 pounds.
Gosh.
But let's say this man was riding an animal of appropriate size for him.
Okay.
For the man, that would mean that he would be carrying roughly 30 pounds on his back, 2 bowling balls.
That you'd know that was there, that's for sure.
All right. Now listen. Not that humans are built like horses, but horses didn't evolve to carry people.
Well,
They just got stuck with the job, the same way dogs do about pulling sleds. They're not meant to pull sleds.
wow. But
And
they sure
she
do
said-
learn how to, don't they?
And she says, if you want to put the right weight on a horse, consider carrying 2 bowling balls on the back on your back.
That cannot be comfortable.
No, they won't be.
That would definitely would not be
All right,
for a person.
you ready for some jokes?
Yeah, we're always ready for some. You done told a couple. Didn't mean to, but you did.
First mistake I ever made.
Right.
There's the
Every week, folks. Have you noticed that?
there's the commercial.
Well, there's you another mistake there, Papa.
Ads.
There's your second mistake in 30 seconds.
I bet I make a lot. Do you ever count my mistakes?
I need to. I need to, so you'll know it's a lot more than one. Alberology is coming up with the joke section of the show. We always end with that, but Papa didn't remind me. It's his fault about the sponsor, so we're going to do that right now.
My mistake. My mistake.
Thank you, Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's of Pikeville in downtown Pikeville, the offices of Emma Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker at the courthouse. Farm Bureau Insurance, go see Matt Massengale and his friendly staff in South Pikeville, down by Putnam Reed Funeral Home. Pikeville Family Dentistry, catty corner to us here at our studios. The Loom, our next door neighbor on Cumberland Avenue. Nicaro Antiques, our nearest neighbor, literally right here beside us. Come check out Nicaro Antiques, folks. They got a little bit of everything. That's the truth. They really do. The Getting Place, go get you something at the Getting Place, folks. Morgan Brothers, plus the venue and the Bankwalker Brewery. Gibbs Pools. Gee, I wonder who that is. I think I know him, you know. State Farm Insurance. Go see Nick Smith and his friendly staff at State Farm Insurance. They're on the bypass.
Yes.
Milldown Outdoor Ventures. That's owners Timmy and Michelle Campbell.
Y'all still doing a show there?
You know, I would love to do an episode there.
Check that.
We might have to wait until the spring. I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
But we got to do one there, absolutely,
Great place.
because it's a cool place. We need to do one there. And the Country Gospel Bluegrass Showcase Sunday. And it's Lola's. Remember, she's back, folks. It's Lola's is open. And she's working hard on Light Up Christmas right now.
She is giving a lot of effort to that, and I'm proud.
Yeah, definitely. Been working on it since May, she said.
I want to tell a few more of these southern words and what they really mean to the northerner.
Right. I'm seeing some of them on the back here. We got things Yankees don't know.
Things.
Southern sayings for Yankees. I like that.
These make sense. Excuse me, if you're from the South.
Yeah.
But you take a person coming down here from New York City and hears
New
this.
York City.
Exactly. Exactly. I miss that commercial.
I do too. That's a great.
I'm glad
That's
you
a
called that.
all-time best.
That brought joy to me.
No, good.
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, so here's
Memories.
this other, and
Commercials.
he's using the word mow, M-O-W.
Oh gosh. Okay.
What do you think that means?
You're mowing the yard, mowing the lawn.
But if you like something, you won't mow up.
I had a feeling that's what she's gonna say. Give me some more. Give me more money.
My sin, M-Y-S-I-N.
Now, what am I supposed to answer on that again? Well, that's how something's spelled.
That's how they spell it. But that's what we drink out of. We drink out of a mason jar.
Shoot.
Mason
Dang.
jar.
They got.
Necks, N-E-C-K-S.
Say it again now.
Necks,
Oh, a neck.
N-E-C-K-S. Necks.
Yeah, like a pain in the neck.
Well, yeah, but that's what the barber says to the next customer. You next.
We need to move to this town.
Ornery. O-R-N-E-R-Y. Ornery.
Well, I don't know if you honor hateful people.
Besides regular pallbearers, we have honorary pallbearers.
Shoot.
Pastor. P-A-S-T-L-R. Pastor.
Preacher.
But that's the field where your livestock.
I knew that was going to be it. Dang it. I about said that. I got a couple of them last week.
Our mail lady's so slow, I go past her.
Yeah.
Pears. P-E-A-R-S.
Yeah, like you eat a pear of fruit.
She appears to be sickly.
Wow.
Ouch.
They got a heavy accent.
She appears to be sick. All right. I got time for 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, let's hear 2 more from your book there.
All right.
Well, this is the dollar book here.
Is it?
I've got more than $1 in this.
It's went up, hasn't it?
All right. A salesman from KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, went to the
Got it.
Pope at the
Went
Vatican.
to the Pope,
at the
okay.
Vatican, and offered him $1 million to change the Lord's Prayer from "Give us this day our daily bread" to "Give us this day our daily chicken."
That sounds
the Pope
stupid.
refused the offer.
Right.
2 weeks later, the man offered the Pope $20 million
Yeah.
to change the Lord's Prayer. And finally, the Pope accepted to get the $20 million. He's going to change the Lord's Prayer from the daily bread to the daily chicken.
Wow.
So the next day, the Pope had to have a meeting with all the officials that made up the papacy.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is we just received a check for $20 million. The bad news is we just lost the Wonder Bread account.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
That didn't help none.
I
It's
didn't-
like fried chicken's got to be called the gospel bird.
I've heard
Because
that.
if you go to any church eating thing or
Yeah.
food thing, there's always fried chicken.
There is, aren't I've never thought about that, but there is, yeah.
A man walks into a bar.
Mm-hmm.
This the last one.
Yeah.
And he sees 3 men and a dog playing cards.
At a bar, right? 3 men and a dog,
The
okay.
man is amazed.
Is he drunk?
He watches the card game. And finally he wanders over and he starts watching real closely to see how the game's going to come out. A dog versus 3 men.
Yeah, that would be it.
After watching for several
Something
minutes,
to see.
finally the man leans over to one of the men playing cards.
Yeah,
And he says, "Wow, that's a really smart dog."
apparently.
He said, "Well, he's not too smart." He said every time he gets a good hand, he wags his tail.
They keep her poker face.
Yeah. Hard for a dog.
Tail.
Yeah, it's hard for a dog to do that, isn't it? That was a good one, ain't it, on Papa? You done good. You done well.
That's a good one.
Well, thank you for joining us today, folks. And we hope you have a great week. And we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place for another all-new episode of the Albert and Billy Show. Have a great week, folks.
See you later.
See you next week. Hey, folks, Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks, everybody, for watching.